good? It's your girl, Tonia Grady, a.k.a. Grady Girl, and I'm excited. You know, it's always good when you can have your girls with you. I got one of my girlfriends, and I love her so much, and I'm so proud of her. Her name is Sheila Gray, and she got the hottest T-shirts around, and she's a designer, and she's just killing the game. Hey, Sheila! I am so geeked.
Oh, I'm geeked to be with you.
Yeah.
See, the same way you feel about me, I feel about you. I've been seeing you kill it for years with GradygirlTV and just all the many things you do. So I'm just excited.
Well, I appreciate that, but this has been a long time coming. I have interviewed her bits and pieces at different fashion shows and different things, but this is what I wanted to do for her. I wanted to do a sit down with her because I think she has earned a sit down with Grady Girl TV.
Oh,
No, seriously. I wanna really paint the picture for you guys. I met Sheila. We met maybe about 15 years ago.
Yeah, it's about 15 years.
15 years ago. I didn't know Sheila. Sheila came up to me, and at this point, Sheila was talking about a book. She was writing a book, wanted me to read some lines.
Yep.
And I was like, I don't know her, but okay, I guess so. I guess so. Anyway, we became friends because she's so sweet and so nice. And at the end of the day, Sheila has gone from, first of all, she went from scarves. She has these beautiful scarves, different colors, textures. Talk about them, Sheila.
Yeah, they're like 3D textural scarves where I mix like sustainable fabric or take recycled fabric and make them into like different textures and reversible, just satins and jacquards and all different textures and put them together. And I started with that.
Yes, and the scarves were beautiful. I was helping her sell the scarves because, you know, what she was doing with these scarves was incredible. And it's funny because the scarves were so good. So you went from the scarves and then you know what? I got the first Sheila Gray t-shirt because you made me a t-shirt way before you started with these beautiful tees.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yes, I got the first t-shirt. It was a Grady Girl t-shirt.
Yep, it was Grady Girl.
I probably still got it somewhere.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's so funny because it wasn't even at that point it wasn't even a concept to do t-shirts, but it was just I was like, I love Grady Girl and I'm just going to do one for her.
Yes.
And that was
it. and it's what I love about it is she kept going and she kept going until she hit her niche. And I knew she hit her niche when I saw her t-shirts. You see these t-shirts we rocking? These are Sheila Gray original t-shirts, okay? My girl don't play. Like, when I tell you to see and watch her try her hand at so many things. Yeah. And Sheila, but I knew when I this was it.
Yeah.
Tell me how you came up with it.
You know what? I always say this is like my God-given idea because it actually started with me seriously dealing with the tees during the pandemic. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, you know what? We need something to uplift. And so I just started like putting them on IG. And saying like, you know, like it would have inspirational words and doing inspirational things. And I said, okay, you know, I'm just going to uplift people. Didn't think anything about selling them. And then people were stalking me. Because I would only do like one. And I would put it on and I, you know, show some inspiration, show some love. And it would get people DMing me saying like, when are you putting the next one on? I'm going to stalk you until I get one. Can I buy it? And I was like,
yes.
Okay.
But I knew you hit on something. I knew immediately.
And you kept saying it when you saw them, but I said, okay, well maybe.
I knew.
And then a boutique came to me and said, look, this is something different. I've had t-shirts before, but nothing like this. Mm-hmm. And she said she placed the first order, and then
you start teaching the kids to do their own. Yeah.
I wanted it because it was supposed to be like to show positivity, but I wanted to bring that to kids and have them feel like this is me and I love the way I look and a little self-love because we all need that.
Yes.
We all need that.
Yes.
And so I wanted to bring that to kids because I feel like they don't get that. I feel like there's always images out there that make them think, I need to be better. I need to be this. I need to be that. No, just be you.
Just be you.
Just be you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. So, and then it went, the t-shirts went to that. But y'all, guess what? This girl on her little lonesome self got her t-shirts into Ashley Stewart. When I saw her and Ashley Stewart with these t-shirts, I said, oh my God, God is blessing her.
Yeah, no, God really did. He took it, and it was several things that he's done that I've just been amazed at. But that was a major one because I actually went in doing another project, just wearing one. And the people that helped manufacture them for Ashley was like, that's cute. And I said, yeah. I said, so I was like, look, you have not. My saying is, you have not because you ask not.
Because you ask not, yep.
So I was like, look, if you ever want something for Ashley, we can do this for Ashley. And she was like, really? And then we started talking back and forth, and she was like, okay, let's try it. And she showed it to the buyer there, and she wanted it.
Look at that. Look, God don't play. That was nothing but God, because you do not get into a store like Ashley Stewart like that.
But you know what? I didn't even know that. That's why I said a lot of times.
That's why it was God.
That's why it's God, because I just thought, okay, look, what I can do, all I can get is a yes or a no. So I'm gonna try it, and yeah, God just let it go through, and yeah, and He's just blessed me in so many ways with them because I started first. They've been on like The Neighborhood 3 times with Tashina Arnold. And Angela Bassett
wearing them,
wore one of them, and it really has been a blessing.
Yeah, it's just such a vibe.
Yeah,
I love it. And look, let me not forget about my guy Byron Lars. If y'all ever seen Michelle Obama in some fly gear, then Byron probably put that dress on her.
Yeah, it was. It was. I don't even remember how many times now. We did dress her several times, and I love that she rewore stuff. Like she's really down to earth, and she like rewore several of the pieces that she got from us.
Okay.
But yeah, so being able to be in both worlds has been like awesome. Like,
okay, so now we're gonna take a little break, and we're gonna come back, and I'm gonna tell y'all about some other things that Sheila's doing, and her collaboration with her partner Byron Lars when we come back. Welcome back to GradygirlTV. We are still here, and we are still talking about Sheila Gray and these t-shirts.
See what we can do for each other, the beauty that we all have, and what we bring forth in self-worth and self-love. That means everything to me.
Yes.
And I believe that Jarrell initiates that in all these little gems that we have here. So my goal is just to continue to work and push and know you're all beautiful. So I feel like whatever style you're rocking, I've tried to reflect your skin complexions, the hair, the textures, everything. Just to show that we're all beautiful. We all, have beauty.
They're so intricate, though. That's what I love about. They got pearls. They have all kind of different things on them.
I try to get it so that it's textural, but that it stands out in 3D, like that you feel like it's you. I guess the best form, like a lot of people said, it's like your own personal Barbie.
Oh, I love that. Own personal Barbie. What's up?
And I'm not going to be able to come out every day. I've always loved evening wear. But I can't come out every day in an evening gown, but with my shirt, I can.
Okay.
Like, whatever I'm feeling that day, I'm like, okay, let's put this on some jeans and, and I'm still rocking with what I feel like today.
It makes me feel young. It makes me feel fresh, because you get to a certain age, I don't know why they think we not still cute. Cause we cute.
That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
We
That's
cute.
it. Age
You
is
heard what
only
I said.
a
We cute. Okay. And we want to look good too, so I love this. And you could do so many things with it.
It's actually, like, people think t-shirt, and it's a misconception.
T-shirts are not just like a T-shirt and I'm going to the beach, or a T-shirt and I'm rocking it with a pair of jeans. This is something like you could put this shirt on and have a full-on like gown. Like this could be part of an ensemble that you have, like wear out in the evening or wear it to the office and put it like you have, like with a blazer on, and wherever you go, this can go with you.
Want to go too far into this interview without talking about your other half, Byron Lars. I do want to talk to you about In Earnest, because that's the new design. So talk to me about In Earnest and how it all started.
In Earnest, we started, you know, you met us when we were formerly Beauty Mart. And the name changed because partnerships changed. And me and Byron became business partners and turned the name from Byron Lars Beauty Mart into In Earnest, which means doing things earnestly or more proficient than before.
I'm Byron Lars.
I'm Sheila Gray,
co-founder of In Earnest. In Earnest, by definition, means existing to a greater extent or more intensely than before. So it's not only our name, but it's actually our mission statement. And we really want to invite our customer into sharing that mission. Effortless, eclectic, creative.
This collection is inspired by Harlem. The culture, the diversity, the creativity, it just inspired us to create this collection. This collaboration with HSN has made our brand more marketable, accessible, and affordable to you, the everyday woman.
I've had the privilege to design for everybody from Michelle Obama to Barbie.
And to see how strong the design is,
it's like my people always say the dynamic duo. So I'm taking that on as it's the dynamic duo.
And tell me about some of the places Byron Lars is in and some of the shows. Have you guys done any shows or anything?
We have, as In Earnest, we did a show, not this season, but we did New York Fashion Week in Red Rooster. And we actually wanted to make, again, it's about her. And so we took the staff at Red Rooster and we actually made them the models.
Oh, nice.
And so we actually had people we had models, but we also had people that were everyday people, and we used them as models to do a show.
I have this thing that he gave to me of him sketching out something for Barbie or something, and he gave that to me, and I love it.
Yeah, he actually did a collectible Barbie where, again, it looked like us, and it had hair textures, and he was actually one of the ones that did Barbie's, the darkest skin tone of Barbie before it came, before they actually did that dark a Barbie, he did that. And so, you know, I guess this is like all in line and all in tune with it because and I'm into collabs. So like I said, you have not to ask now. Barbie, if you're hearing, and Mattel, if you're hearing, we're en route
to get started on something, because I've been wanting something for Grady Girl, and you know you did make the first Grady Girl.
Yeah, I did. I'm so glad you reminded me.
Before all of this, that was about what, a good 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Welcome back to GradygirlTV. We are still here and we are still talking about Sheila Gray and these t-shirts. I really like the evolution of you, just watching, not knowing what you really wanted to do and asking me so many questions and just, you knew you had it, but you just had to figure it out. So I want to say to all the people out there who are, you want to do something, but you're not quite sure, throw it all up on the wall and whatever sticks, that's when you know you got something.
I actually am trying to orchestrate this into, for kids, a game where they have a fashion patch that they can actually put on anything, do anything with. It can be in schools. It can help them with motor skills. And, but I also have started doing, which is on the table, these little cute,
look at this,
3D textural candy bars that can be used for VPs, office parties, keepsakes,
decorations.
So I feel like this is something that is, and like I said, I've always said it's my God idea, because I was doing this just for my friends, just for y'all. Like I would say, like,
Hold it up
I'm
like
gonna
that.
give this, and I'm gonna, just show this to people or whatever. And then it started that people would like them and they would buy them, and so I was like, okay, this is another
Such a
extension.
neat idea. Look at the
Yeah,
my rhinestones all up and down her pants. Like, come
yeah,
on, y'all.
yeah.
Y'all not getting this nowhere else. They not getting this nowhere else.
And that's the thing. It's like chocolate in the inside of this, so it's like you actually can eat your treat,
Yes.
but you can keep the artwork,
keep the artwork and eat the chocolate.
as bookmarks, everything. It could be anything and everything. I've had people hang them up. I've had people that don't eat it and just keep it as a keepsake. But it's always, I think what means the most to me is that it's special to people and it holds something special in their heart. Because I remember even as a little girl, when I would have my Barbies or I'd have something that looked like me, I treasured it more.
Yeah.
And so I feel like people really, it takes them back, but it takes them forward. And so I guess that's where I see myself going forward with this even more, expanding the line and the collection of what I'm doing even more. Collaborations even more with places, like hey, let's do the bags, let's do the LVMH with the interchangeable 3D textural Sheila Gray,
nice.
On it, or I don't really think I never see myself as a limit.
Yeah.
I feel like we limit ourselves, but if you're willing to push the envelope, you can go as far as you want to. So
I'm gonna push that bitch.
And that's it. I'm gonna push the envelope, and I'm gonna keep on pushing forward. And so that's where I see it going. It's just forward direction, more in the toy space, in the fashion space, in the chocolate space. Like even
and just keep on going.
Yeah, and even that, like I do it on the outside, but even getting to where, why can't we own more chocolate companies and things of that nature? Like they said, if you're not going to give me a seat at the table, I'm going to get my own table, and I'm still going to have that
Build
seat.
your own table. I don't even want a seat at your table. I'm going to build my own. I'm going to make y'all come to my table.
There you go.
And then I ain't going to let your ass in. All things Grady Girl can be found on our website, Gradygirl.com. So if you want to know what projects we're working on, go check the website. You want to know what episode is coming on Friday at 10? Check the website. Y'all know I had the best interviews, okay? If you want to know about what projects I'm working on, you got to check out the website, Gradygirl.com. That is everything. I love it. Woo, 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 woo. Woo, 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 woo. Oh, my God. You know what I laugh about? And I know you told me you watch me, but I have done so many photo shoots and fashion shows with Byron and Sheila.
Yeah.
And I see that she absorbed all of that watching me with the camera, because now you fierce with it, girl. I see you. I see you. And I'm like, look at Sheila. She was just before like, okay, let me stand back here. Let me watch. The evolution of you, I couldn't be more happy for you.
I have to say, though, I really do have to give you credit for that. You did with Grady Girl something that will always be special to my heart. When you did the motion picture with daughters that don't have a father.
Oh,
and I was part of that.
Man Up.
And when you did Man Up, and it touched my heart, it touched so many lives.
Yes.
Actually, I never met my father, and I hope one day I will meet him. Like, he don't know who I am.
It's been at least 7 or 8 years, and I just want to connect more and spend more time, because he's been gone for so long.
When I was younger, I used to be around my dad, but as I grew up, he stopped coming around.
I took it personally. I tell people I did it. My mom was like, don't ever blame yourself. I was like, I don't blame myself, but I really did.
I was raised without a father, and I know where I went and where I turned off, and I don't want them to turn off and go down the wrong path.
I want my dad to know that I want him to come to my events. I want him to see what's happening in my life.
When she did that, that was the first time you didn't know that I had ever been interviewed, and I was like so nervous, but she got me so calm, and she was like, you need to be in front of the camera, and I was like, what? I was like, no.
She was so shy, but I saw it. It was in you bubbling. You just had to feel comfortable enough to come out. But when I see you out there, and you out there with fixing your girls and getting them ready to do the walk, and I'll be like, get it, Sheila.
Yeah.
Wow.
But you know what? And that's why I'm really excited to do this with you, because you need your girls. You need your girls to encourage you and say that person in your life that says, you know what, you got this. You can do this.
Yeah.
And when you have somebody that's like, you can do this, and you know God has given it to you to do, and you keep that motivation. Because one thing I can say is have determination.
Yeah.
Never
ever
give up.
Because tell them a little bit about your hardships, because I hate to share all the good, because people sitting there with no money, no ideas, and they looking like, well, what? Tell them about some of the hardships that you had to get over to get here.
First of all, even how I got here, I got here on a bus from a little town called Virginia, and no money. The money that I had was stolen. I was like, what am I going to do? And I remember working several odd jobs just to, even get to school, to get a degree. I was just doing odd jobs here, there, everywhere. Years where, like she said, I started off with Byron. People don't know that, but I was interning. I was interning with Tracy Reese, and not even like doing odd jobs just to make ends meet. But I was like, this is really what I feel like I'm supposed to be doing, is fashion. So I was working 2 and 3 jobs. I was going to school. When I got out and didn't have a job, I was like doing internships. And internships you didn't even get paid for back then. Like nowadays, you get paid for that. You would get money to eat lunch, and if that was enough to cover lunch, and you would be working from 9 in the morning to maybe 2 at night. The next day, and then coming home. And so, and it was many times, you don't always get, that's the thing, you're not going to always get a yes, but don't let that no, because you never know which time next is going to be a yes. It was many. She can tell you it was many. I remember talking to her like it was many times where the door was closed. And I was like, well, I tried here, I tried there, and it's still not opening. And then
I done been in the struggle so long. I done seen so much. Not too many things amaze me. When I tell you, as a friend and as a supporter of yours, I am proud and I am happy to celebrate you, because that's the way it's supposed to be.
Thank you.
You know?
Thank you.
And I just wish you more and more success. I want you to knock more doors down, because see, no ain't never meant nothing to me.
Yeah, no.
I ain't never met a no that meant nothing to me.
And through your obstacles, because like she said, she was here, and that's the same with you. I've seen you struggle. I've seen you come from here
the struggle.
No, but you know what? It's like you said earlier, we see the horizon.
Yeah.
And we see where it's going, because like people don't know this. The scarf started way back when.
Yeah. I had to force you to do it because you didn't want to do it. You weren't feeling good. And we had already planned to do it. And you were like, well, I can really think we don't really. I was like, Sheila, we doing it. We're doing it. And I'm so glad that we did. And just to see you sitting here now, I just want you to keep on keeping on, girl.
Yeah, I will.
Smooches to you. I interview a lot of people, but I'm very particular about who I sit down with and who I decide to promote and Because there's so many people that don't know about you, and I want them to know about you. You better get up on this. You better get up on this too. Don't think you get my tea. You better buy one. Tell them how they can get to you.
By going to www.SheilaGrayCollections.com. That's the website, and my IG is Sheila Gray Collection. And either one, if you see something on the website and you don't see it, DM me, and yeah, you can get to
She can get it to you. I feel good. I'm so happy to have her here. And I'm going to say this again. For whoever's sitting there, whoever I'm talking to, but I know I'm talking to somebody. Somebody, you feel like you're not enough. You feel like everybody has something, but I don't quite know what my thing is. So many people come up to me and say that. Keep throwing stuff on the wall. Just keep trying. Whatever it is, something is going to stick. You just got to have the courage to keep doing it. And I hate to say this, but this was not my calling at first. I was all into music, managing acts, and thought I was going to... Look, it's funny because I thought back in the day I wanted to be P. Diddy. Now, I don't want to be P. Diddy, okay? I don't want to be P. Diddy. But I did. I wanted to be flying in my own plane, closing deals. Yo, you know how many acts I had? Oh, I was doing it, but then I moved to Atlanta and found television, and I love television, and now radio next, baby. You know how I do. If you don't, you better get up on it. Gradygirl.com. Check me out. Also, go to my YouTube channel, GradygirlTV, just like the show. I have so much for this, over 300 videos up there. All my celebrity interviews, all kind of footage. I cover events, all of that. Go there, it's free. Check it out. But for now, I'm going to say bye to my girl Sheila. Yeah. And as for you guys, I'm going to bid you farewell. This is Tonia Grady, and I'm sigging out. I will see you next time. Where? GradygirlTV. Peace.
Plenty Henny Remy in the car right now, yeah, we f***ed up. And I got the family with me, you know that we bang bang, a shot. Pockets on hard head, got a knot. Views hella different at the top, we at the top. A5, let me tell them what it is. See, we started from the bottom, took a lot to make it. We successful. Now we counting dead presidents, got pockets full of white hair men. That's shit monumental. So they wanna ride with you, but I can't pick and choose, cause it's hella women on up, man. You ordered the life that we wanted. It's steaks in the morning, we don't gotta scramble for bread. Make sure my homies get fed. I know what it feels like to starve. I know that the challenge feels different when you go and get it. Resins to show who you are. We been on the tightrope, balancing life on a high note. No matter the storm, we gon' shine, though. These are the feelings that guys know. Loving the views from the top, though. Whoa. It's a lot of bad in the club right now. I think I'm in love. Plenty Henny Remy in the club right now. Yeah, we f***ed up. And I got the family with me. You know that we bang bang, a shot. Pockets on hard head, got a knot. Views hella different at the top. Yeah. We at the top. Yeah. 2 times. Started it sideways for new. That with me, shorty, I'm luxury. She steady touching me, calming her down. She in love with me. Anyways, moving on. And I got 150, a lot of different ways to make it storm. Cars hella foreign, no alarm. I be on a mission every week. Don't nobody ever know it's me. I be moving in and out the streets, hanging with killers, never on the scene. Bunching no names and John Doe's. You would never know who coming for you and package your house. She never watching the mouth. I f***ing feed her and proceed to kicking her out. It's a lot of bad in the club right now. I think I'm in love.